All right, we're back. Another episode, Mr. Sandman's Halloween special, episode 6. Back with Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers from 1995. First movie that doesn't have a number in the title, but it's the sixth one of the series. When did this come out? So 89 was the last Halloween movie, so 95.
95.
So six-year difference between the last one and this one.
You can tell.
Um,
Very
starring Paul Rudd in his first feature film.
young Paul.
Would you
Very
say it was
young.
starring him? I mean, he's a co-star.
In the beginning of the film, it also says theatrical premiere of Paul Rudd.
Yeah.
And it has like his middle name in there.
Yeah.
And I was like,
It did have his middle name. It threw me off. I was
yeah.
like, who the fuck?
I was like, what?
Maybe-
Paul
Maybe for a while he was one of them guys that was like, I'm going as the full name, but it didn't work out, so he just chopped
Fucking
it.
weirdo.
But anyway,
Had any of you guys seen this one before this viewing?
No.
I don't think
I
I've
don't
ever
think-
watched this full one. No.
I had seen this one before.
So, this movie came out in 1995, right? It
Uh huh.
was Paul Rudd's first thing or whatever.
Yeah.
He was in Clueless.
Uh huh.
Like right after.
Is that after it? That'll be
I think
Yeah.
like he might have shot him around the same time, but who knows when they came out.
Yeah.
But I was like, wait a minute.
But anyway, in honor of the
Word.
sixth one, I'll give this movie a 3. There you go. Maverick, this is your favorite movie, right? This was your top-notch Halloween
This
for
one was
you?
bad.
Okay.
Well, I'll give this one a 4.
Oh, boy.
Nice.
That's, for a Halloween movie, that's like a high score for you.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
for sure.
Bags.
This movie being the 6th in the series. No, I'm just fucking. This movie being number 6. It was all right. I'll give it a fucking 4 out of 10.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it an 8.
God damn.
What?
Yeah, man. It does have the worst fucking Michael mask so far, though. I will say that.
Oh,
but,
really?
I
Compared
will
to
give
the fifth one, I thought this one was...
Nah, compared to the third
the
one,
great.
this was by far, But, anyways, an 8. I'm sticking with my 8.
Damn.
I don't even know who you are
High as
anymore.
fuck, dude.
I'll tell you why. Like as soon as we do spoilers and stuff.
Hey,
Like, did James Cameron make this movie?
no.
Yeah, no, it's Dimension Films makes this one too, right?
I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did they?
Yeah, this is the first one they make.
Yeah. I
It is?
See,
Yeah,
Holy
you
shit.
can tell by the quality. It's a lot better. But anyways,
I did see they asked Peter Jackson to direct it, but he declined. So,
well, Peter Jackson's first movie was a horror film, right?
Bad Taste
Bad
or whatever.
Taste?
Yeah.
I've still never checked that one out.
We'll
have
watch
to
it.
watch it one time.
Yeah.
But anyway, hey, spoiler warning for The Curse of Michael Myers. If you haven't watched it, go watch it, I guess. Or don't.
No, watch it. It's the best. Other than the first one, it's probably the best one so far.
You didn't even like the first one.
You really like this one, Boney?
Yeah, I would say this one is like top notch. I would suggest someone watch this one if they knew who Michael Myers already was, because you can jump into this one and not know anything about anything. So
After watching the first one.
yeah, after you kind of know who Michael is, and then you can watch this one.
And Tommy.
Tommy.
Yeah.
Paul
Paul
Rudd is
Rudd.
the little boy
Yeah.
that was there, right? From the first
Yeah,
one.
but
Yeah.
that don't mean shit.
And the girl at the beginning is Jamie from 4 and 5.
Oh yeah. Is that who the fuck that is?
Yeah, that's Jamie. I mean, it's not played by the same girl, but
No, I know.
Are you sure? I didn't know that. Like,
yeah.
but anyways,
I
Great
mean,
movie.
the whole time they're like, Jamie, save your daughter.
yeah. After 7 movies, they got to reuse some names.
Oh, yeah?
Did you notice like there were some crazy guitar riffs
Yeah.
when like Myers would kill someone?
Dude, that scene where when Paul Rudd sees him in the hallway, it was like Slayer was there, and it was just like, I don't know what the deal was. I think the theme song was played with a guitar in this one too.
Let me tell you all why this movie got such a high rating
Okay.
and why you guys are weird for not giving it a higher rating.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
2 reasons. One, Michael goes fucking apeshit and kills a whole room of people at one time.
Mm-hmm.
He
Those
does.
doctors?
He went hard.
He goes berserk because like the whole time you think he's on their side or whatever, and you're like, what is Michael doing like patrolling these hallways, whatever? And then he goes in there and he just starts slaying everyone, and it's fucking
That was the best scene of the movie.
yeah. And like it does that weird thing with Paul Rudd where he's watching it and it hits that strobe effect and it's like in your face, and I felt like I was getting brainwashed.
Having a seizure.
Yeah, it was.
I was like, good lord, I'm gonna die.
Doesn't it show blood like hit the glass too?
Yeah, yeah.
Like right, yeah. Shit
And
was dope.
like this one has Paul Rudd's in it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Really?
He's a character who isn't Loomis.
Hold on.
who understands.
Was that sarcasm?
Yeah.
Okay. I was just making sure
Fucking
Maverick
balance.
wasn't plastered and didn't know Paul Rudd was the main guy.
But
Really?
it's the first time someone pays him mind that isn't Loomis, right? He like knows and he's like, watch out for this guy. We gotta
Yeah.
get the fuck out of here. I mean,
He
there's a
just-
lot of bad stuff in this movie, but yeah,
They were setting him up to be the Loomis in like fucking Halloween 33.
well, he died during this movie,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a shame.
so they
Did-
might have been
what
setting
the
him
fuck?
up. But that being said, he doesn't appear in any of the other ones, right?
Did
No.
I miss
Rudd.
him dying, or did I just not remember?
He died in real life, Maverick.
Yeah.
Oh, look, I thought you were talking about Paul Rudd. I was like, what the fuck?
But he does die in the movie. Not Paul Rudd, but Loomis.
Yeah.
Does he?
Yeah, at the very end, he goes back to the house, and it shows Michael's face on the ground at the lab or whatever, the hospital.
Uh-huh.
By face, I mean mask.
Yeah.
And then Loomis is in the house, and he was like, "Michael, no!" Ah! And he gets killed. And
I thought that
they
was...
did it after, because I'm sure he was dead by
Yeah.
then.
I thought that was him walking into the hospital to go see Mike and just saw the mask. And he was like, no, because he was gone.
Yeah, that's what
Maybe.
I got from it.
I don't know.
But
But
then
then
they showed the house
it does
backwards.
say in memoriam. Or in
Yeah.
Why
memory.
would Michael leave his mask, though?
I think he was done being Michael. I think this was the end, right? And he was like, "Fuck it."
Well, technically, it is the end. Because the next movie would be H2O. And they would basically reset it. This is the end of the storyline from the first one to the sixth one. So, it was the end of an era for Mike.
I like to think, even though it's probably wrong, but I like to think that Michael realized that those people did to him what they did to that baby, and it was him like silencing the noise. So, whether or not that's true, who knows?
I don't know.
That
But-
whole arc of like, oh yeah, there's tribes and one from each is like has to kill or whatever the fuck they tried to explain it, and I wasn't listening. But
You
it
and me
was
both,
bad.
brother.
It was just bad storytelling.
Well, what part didn't you understand? Let me help you.
Well, it's not that I just didn't give a fuck, right?
Well,
I didn't give a
there's-
fuck about any of that. Yeah, I didn't give a fuck. And then they just now, like, I think it was maybe what was it, 6 or 5? They might have showed that little symbol or whatever that means some bullshit. But I mean, it's new.
Dude.
No, I
Yeah,
mean
that
they brought it
fucking
out. In
little
this.
symbol.
It's meant thorn, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't. That's
Well, they bring up Sam
storyline
Hain in the
is
second.
shit.
In the
They
second one.
bring up, Sam Haines in the second one, and then they call it Samhain in the third one.
Yeah.
And then they call it Sam Hain again, too. Just to clarify, by the way, so the cowboy from the fifth one, that is supposed to be the old man who's also a doctor that's friends with Loomis, right? That ends up being
Yeah.
in on it? Okay.
Well, what I think is, I think it's just a member of the cult. You know how they had the guys in robes and stuff?
Uh-huh.
I think it's just like one of the handymen. I don't think it's the actual doctor.
Yeah.
Now, the doctor does dress in black and everything, so it's real fucking confusing.
Uh-huh.
But apparently the doctor's the voice, too, which is really weird.
Yeah.
Because you know how the boys hearing the voice, come here, and stuff like that, and it's like Satan or whatever.
Yeah.
But I think originally the guy in the black, whatever, it was supposed to be Satan. I'm almost positive.
Yeah. But hell
Because
would
when-
not happen.
Interesting.
You know the famous story about the crossroads, where you go to the crossroads to sell your soul and learn to play the guitar or whatever.
Uh-huh.
I'm sure Maverick has, because it's been in Supernatural like 7 times. But he always pops up wearing an all black suit and like silver spurs and stuff. And then that guy pops up wearing all black with the silver accent on his boots, and he kicks the dog in the last one or whatever.
Oh yeah, we didn't mention that, how he gets off the bus and just kicks the dog. It's like the first thing he does.
But yeah, so it's like it's leads you to believe that it's the doctor, but there's no way he could do that. So I'm pretty sure it was just like a minion or whatever of the cult.
Maybe. I will say this movie by far has the best gore out of the series so far. If you're a fan of Gore, Halloween Curse of Michael Myers is the one for you.
That, and he doesn't fuck around. Like, this movie starts, you see like a lady give birth,
Jamie.
and then the lady
Yeah.
tries to escape. Right? So she's like, I gotta go. Yeah, I guess it is Jamie. I didn't think it was her. I thought you meant the other girl was Jamie, the college
No,
student.
no.
And I was like,
No.
that's weird. But it starts off and she's like running, and you see a nurse killed. What? 3 minutes in?
Uh-huh. Yeah, with
And
a head spike.
Yeah, yeah.
And
he
Mike
just
does
starts murdering
the head tilts back. He does the
right
little
at the
tilt.
beginning. Did you notice Paul Rudd do it to him when the first time he saw him?
No, I didn't.
First time Paul Rudd sees Michael, he does the fucking head tilt at him,
Oh yeah,
and you're like, what? So, but I guess he's seen it. I don't know.
yeah.
But I was like, that's sweet. I don't know if he meant to, or
I
if that's
don't
just Paul Rudd being him.
That-
But
That scene of when he finally gets Jamie and he like impales her on like some farm equipment, and I was like, oh man, that's brutal. And then she like goes to hug him, and he
yeah.
fakes her out and then pushes her deeper, and I was like, oh man. And then I'm like, okay, that's it. He killed her. And then he goes over and turns it on, so it turns up her guts. And I was like,
Some
oh my
bullshit.
god. She got such a brutal death in this movie.
Let
She
me- did y'all realize or notice? Now, this is our 6th film. If y'all haven't seen the first 5, go back and watch them. It's great entertainment.
Great.
Michael loves stabbing people in the guts
Yeah, man.
and like letting them die, like as they look at him.
Yeah.
And it's kind of fucked up, right? Like, it's so much more darker than, because you see it and you're like, oh, he killed him, but no, he's like slow motion killing the dude. So, oh, Bags, if you look behind Maverick, you can see his high vis shirt in the closet there. So,
Yeah.
How dare you?
When he was talking about it, he tried to point at it. He was like,
Oh.
right here.
but anyways,
High res,
Yeah.
short for resolution.
because Maverick's in that 4K, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Maverick, your camera is looking amazing today, by the way. It's like super sharp. Yeah, it's really decent.
Both him and Tom's are.
No,
It's the same.
no. Tom's makes it look like he has long flowing locks of hair for some reason. And
I'm good.
we need to.
Tom's got the hair of a golden lion.
Golden
You got like a
lion.
red tint going on.
He does, yeah. It's coming
Yeah.
through.
What,
Anyways,
in the beard? Yeah, that's my Irish.
oh,
No,
completely
like you got a
fucking up
red
that
tint
curtain.
on your.
Yeah. Fucking asshole. Probably tear up my blinds again.
Another
But,
$60 gone.
Yeah, pretty much, bro.
The most expensive cat toy, a blind.
Yeah.
But anyways,
You remember when?
this movie's solid. I liked it a lot, and I was in a bad mood watching it because I had to rush home and watch it. So I was like in a shit mood. I grabbed the wrong TV dinner, like I told y'all earlier, and I was like, So I was expecting to hate this whole movie, but I really dug it.
You
I thought
remember
it
when
was
he
really
like he twists that dude's head completely off?
Completely off.
And I was like, Jesus Christ.
Was that guy someone important? Someone special?
That was just a dude that was like taking a piss, and Jamie stole
Oh,
his
yeah,
truck.
like- Yeah, he was like, my truck.
Yeah,
But I assumed that was like a former Michael Myers or something.
I don't think so. I don't know.
They don't usually put random people in these movies,
Oh.
right? Like everyone who
Fun fact: this is the first movie that has a repeat Michael Myers. George P. Wilbury's back for the 6th one. So this is.
Damn.
Yeah.
I actually didn't like the guy who the Rob Zombie Michael is so much better than all these.
Yeah, he's
He's like a freak of nature, though, in
Yeah.
that movie. Like, he looks like just his whole size is so scary in those movies.
Well,
Yeah.
it makes sense. Like even H2O, right? Whoever played Michael in H2O, spot on.
yeah.
Like that was the best
Yeah.
Michael. Yeah, even though the mask was kind of wonky at times, but like whoever played him, like that's the size you expect. This one, I don't know.
Did you guys ever read into like that there's another version of this movie?
No.
There's there's like a director's cut of it
What?
that's apparently like edited totally different.
Yeah.
It's like better, but
This-
it never came out anywhere.
Yeah, this movie, I read that basically everyone involved with it disowned it and they hate it. And like there's a theatrical cut, there's a director's cut, there's like a producer's cut, and like they did all the, and I think the one that we watched obviously is the theatrical, but yeah, and the other ones they're just they just
I
did
think
away
it's
with
the
them.
producer's cut that I read was like the best one.
Something, yeah, and everyone's like, that's the one we wanted to be in theaters, but no one would let us play it. So
Yeah.
I wonder what the difference is.
I don't know, but yes.
Apparently they're very different.
I really like. I mean, maybe whoever edited this one, the one we saw, maybe I just get them because I really like this movie. It wasn't.
This movie.
Remember when Myers?
Go ahead.
Sorry, what? I was gonna say, remember when Myers put like a fucking body like in a tree?
Yeah.
They were like, it's
Yeah.
raining blood.
It was
I was
in,
like, oh shit.
There's
It
an,
looked like Christmas lights. but
how
it
weird of
wasn't.
a part was that when the lady was talking about bringing back Halloween, and the guy's like, "I bet you wear crotchless panties and bark like a
I
dog."
swear to God, I was like, this must be peak Howard Stern time.
Yeah.
And then I read that they wanted Howard Stern for that role, and I don't know if that was just something made up because other people thought that guy was like Howard Stern or what, but yeah, I was like, this
How-
is just peak 90s Howard Stern right here.
How stoked were you when that fucking dad got the kill or
Oh,
whatever?
dude.
What
I
a
was
What
hoping
a
it'd be
piece of
worse.
shit.
prick. Yeah. Oh, I wanted
It
it
wasn't
that
there.
worse, but
Yeah.
That's
Man.
not how
So-
electricity works, by the way. You don't just fucking explode like that.
Well, I liked it
I feel
because
like you just burn.
he's getting like zapped and then his head does a full explosion. But you also see that Mike is shaking with him. So Mike's like
Is he?
getting electrocuted too.
yeah, he's getting the shock, but it's worth it, man.
Yeah.
Fuck that dude.
Yeah, that dude's
So,
a piece of
and
shit.
that brother, man, what a douchebag.
What brother?
I guess it's the one who's there who gives the kid the shake, and he was like,
Oh,
"Hey,
yeah.
Buster."
I thought that
Wait,
was
what
going to
do
be
you
like a
mean?
main character. And then he disappears. I was like, oh.
Why didn't you like
he
him?
dies.
Does he die? I don't remember. I mean,
Yeah.
I probably do, but
I'm going through my mind right now.
What was
Please
wrong
Caught him
with him,
slipping
Tom?
in the greenhouse.
that's what
No,
happened.
he gets
yeah.
out. He lays pipe on homegirl, and he gets out of the shower, and Michael hands him a towel because he's like, "Hand me a towel, babe." And Michael hands him a towel, and he's at the
Oh.
mirror, and he's trying to like, yeah, he's trying to unclog the mirror with his hand, and then Mike just slits his throat.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
So
Is that why you didn't like him?
he was a nobody. Like that dude
He
was
was
hitting
a
on him,
nobody.
like hitting on his girl right in front of him, and he did nothing.
Yeah, that's true.
Can we, going back to what Dax was
Little
talking about,
bitch.
though, can we talk about how stupid the little kid was that was under, and it was like, Mommy, it's raining red. It's warm rain.
Yeah.
And I was like, you're dumb. You need to have your child checked. Like, yeah.
How dare you?
Oh my God.
Everyone just went ape shit too.
So the lady,
Yeah.
Oh my god.
the main lady in this is I don't know if y'all watch Friends at all.
I've seen it.
A little bit.
So Ross's wife leaves him for another woman.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
The main lady in this plays the other lady.
Oh.
Oh yeah. That's random.
Shut
But-
up.
You're crazy.
So, did you guys piece together what family, what was
What was
going on in that family? Because they say that's the Strode household. That
And okay, so what it is?
It's like a new family living there.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
it's the Strodes, but the dad. Okay, Jamie Lee Curtis's dad, right,
okay,
is a realtor. A realtor.
a realtor.
Yeah.
I can't say it. Yeah. So later on, the mom in this movie was fucking horrendous. I don't know who that was. It looked like the lady from
Piece of shit, yeah.
Married with
Garbage.
Children, like the next door neighbor or whatever. It was like the weirdest fucking. Anyways,
Yeah.
so the guy is his brother, Laurie Strode's dad's brother, because she called
Okay.
him and she's like, "Hey, this is why your brother gave us this house, isn't it? Because he couldn't sell
Yeah.
it because of blah blah blah."
Oh.
So that whole
Yeah.
family is Strode. So that's like his uncle and like
Okay.
so
Shit, you
they're all
killed
related.
one.
Didn't he like slap her?
Yeah,
Yeah.
in one
it's like-
scene? And the son was like, "Cut it out, Dad."
Yeah.
And he was like, "You
Leave
shut
her
up too,
alone."
son."
And then you look, and the little kid has a knife at his belly,
Yeah.
and he's getting ready to.
Yeah.
Was
I'll
I-
get you.
Was
I'll
I the
gut
only
you.
one who thought that that kid? Because they say he's like a foster kid or whatever. Was I the only one who thought that that was Jamie's son and like they had done a time jump or something?
Well, he's not,
At
he's
first, yeah, at first.
He
I
calls
never
him,
knew
he
what
calls
the
him a
fuck that
bastard.
kid was.
He goes, "Oh, your bastard son."
Yeah,
So where you don't know who that is, and you're like, "Ooh."
yeah, it was something. But yeah, did they ever go anywhere with that kid? It
No.
never really went anywhere, right?
No, he has the same thing that Michael has.
Yeah,
He has the darkness in him.
they.
But didn't the little girl have it too?
She had like a weird telekinesis thing with them or something.
because she was direct descendant because that was like Laurie Strode's kid.
Yeah,
She
I
called
don't know
him
how
Michael
which
Uncle.
once again, did they ever explain how she died or she took
No,
off?
that's
or
the
what?
thing where I thought that she was the girl. Like I thought she was the mom.
Yeah,
But it's so murky, right? Like, there's no.
yeah, but yeah, this I was gonna say something I totally blanked out. I'm floundering. I don't know.
You're floundering.
Yeah, is that a phrase?
Flounder.
No,
It is.
Yeah.
It is
It's-
now.
Yeah, it is.
I think that's a phrase.
You're like-
Floundering.
no.
You're like going under. I'm floundering.
Yeah. What was I gonna
So-
say? What were we just talking about?
I don't fucking know.
You took us on
anymore.
a road.
I don't know. Yeah, I was gonna
We're
go
talking about
somewhere.
the kid, how it has the darkness in him.
That's what I was gonna
Oh,
talk
yeah.
about. So they talk about in this movie. Thanks, Tyler.
Uh,
This movie tries to give some backstory on how Mike started killing people, where they're like, he heard a voice that told him to kill his
Yeah,
family that
Bridget
night,
Code.
and it was like, oh snap. So apparently this kid has the same voice.
Well, no, they go deeper. They go into it to where there's one family, whatever, that has to sacrifice. Ironically, it sounds a lot like the third one, where every 3,000 years they make a person that kills everybody or sacrifices their family so everyone else can be safe, right?
It's
Yeah.
crazy. I didn't like that whole thing. It was shit.
It just gives a story. It's not just some lunatic hacking people up.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like I said, this movie ties everything up, even if it's a bad way. At least
I saw
It ties everything up with more loose ends. Like, I'm just like, what the fuck?
when I was doing research and stuff on it, I saw a bunch of things where apparently they wanted to fit Season of the Witch in somewhere, but not like make it part of the story, but just have it like on the TV or something. But
that'd be cool.
they never did it. So I think the only reason they can't have it part of the story is because John Carpenter had to throw in all the scenes of them watching the first Halloween movie in there.
Yeah.
So it's like if you add that to where that's really happened, then how could you explain the movie? But then with this series, they probably just would be like, don't worry about it. But
It showed them watching the first Halloween in Halloween 6.
Halloween 3.
In Halloween 3.
Halloween
Oh, shit.
3, yeah, that first Halloween movie's everywhere. So another thing they do in this movie that I thought was weird is you have Paul Rudd's mom, who she like the whole movie goes around like
but okay.
it's not his mom.
Yeah, no.
No, she runs a boarding house.
Yeah,
Oh.
across the street from the fucking Michael's old house.
But she always walks around and she like never hears anything, and every time Paul Rudd says anything, she just doesn't say anything. So I was like, oh man, she must be deaf or something. And then they just cut to a random scene of her having a full conversation with the little blonde-headed boy.
The little kid, yeah.
Yeah, which then she starts talking about Michael, and then you find out she's like evil. But
Were you asleep for the beginning of this movie?
I must have been, yeah.
Because there's a part where they drive by in the car and they're like, "Hey, Mrs. Blah blah," like she's so deaf she can't hear anything.
Oh, did they say that?
did say that.
Yeah,
Well, there you go. See, I figured it out by myself. I didn't even need them to tell me.
but then it's all fake.
It's
right?
all a
It's like-
ruse.
yeah, it's not really deaf because it like she whips out a best part of this fucking movie, guys. The best part. Okay, let's go into the best and worst part.
Okay,
So I'm gonna go first just because I love this fucking movie.
go ahead.
So everything is going crazy, right? And she goes in the room, and the old lady has the baby, and then she has like this little dagger that she like is about to stab her or whatever. The lady goes, "No, fucking yeets herself straight out the window.
Oh yeah,
Like,
she's
doesn't
fucking
give a
whoop.
single fuck. She's like, nope, boop, and she's like head first. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. You ever seen that Simpsons where Ralph goes to the window? That's what it looks like just head first, straight
Fucking
through.
maniac.
I was like, man, that's
She
crazy.
just like knocks herself out. They go out there and just get her. Like she didn't get away. They
Yeah.
just jumped out the window for no reason.
It's really that's like the worst part of the movie is they're all locked in the house by all the scary people. I don't know. We don't have a name.
Yeah. The cult.
And then all of a sudden, Paul Rudd and Loomis just come walking up and go, "I feel drugged." Yeah, me too. And that was it. That's all you
That's
got.
because we are drugged. And I was like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
What?
And then they go to the hospital.
He was like, yeah, I know where they want us to go. We're playing their game now. Oh my god, kill me.
And
Kill
then
me.
Loomis just shows up with a gun. Like they weren't waiting for him.
Hell yeah, he does.
So
What
it's
was your least favorite?
This shit doesn't make any sense.
my least favorite. I don't know. There was a bunch of just random stuff that didn't need to be in there. Like the part where he's hacking down the sign and the dad's hacking down the sign. He's like, "Get out of my yard, kids." There's a part where the mom's in the backyard
Yeah.
and she runs through the
Oh,
laundry. This is her fucking yard now. This is her
Yeah.
house. She runs through the laundry, gets to the wall, goes, turns
Like she
around,
didn't know it was there.
Yeah.
She's like lost and like disoriented in between hanging sheets or something, right?
Well, she falls on the ground and she's like walking and like crawling and screaming. And you don't even know if Michael's out there yet, right? And
Yeah.
she's just screaming. So
How did Myers kill her?
with an axe.
With an axe.
With an axe.
A little
That's
slash.
right.
Axe
Did it
to
show
the
blood
question, baby.
splatter on the
Splatter
sheet?
on the sheets,
Uh,
yeah. And then
Classic.
the dad finds him later in the washer machine.
I'm assuming she was in there, but it didn't show.
I was thinking he was gonna pull out like a arm or
A head.
something.
Yeah.
But my favorite, maybe I really liked how he killed Jamie. I just thought it was so brutal how he did it. I was like, Jesus Christ! And his little fake out hug that he pushes her down. I thought that was good. But least favorite, maybe when Paul Rudd stabs him with like 4 sleeping syringes or whatever.
In the shoulder, and they were big boys. They
Yeah.
weren't like little. They
And
were
then
like ones you use on a horse.
I remember I wrote down in my notes. I was like, "Oh, he stabs him with syringe it makes him not pass out," thinking that Mike was gonna pass out, and then he never did. He just kept fighting, and then I just wrote down, "Never mind, he's still up." Like, he just kept
and then
going.
the lady hits him with another one.
Yeah, another one.
And I'm like, what? I'm like, why do they keep putting syringes in this guy? It's not working.
Yeah.
So
So, Bags, you got a
But-
favorite and least favorite?
I don't have a favorite or least favorite for this one. I don't, Flo.
Damn,
Yeah.
I can't think of anything.
Maverick, I swear to God, you're gonna have to make one of these
Well,
movies.
no,
You're gonna
I
have
got-
a favorite, and least favorite.
I don't have a favorite. My least favorite was the whole like what was that? An insane asylum they went to. That whole thing was trash. Actually, no. My I do have a
that was the
favorite.
best part of the movie.
when Paul Rudd is just beating the piss out of Michael with and like he like
Pipe.
stops for a second and he walks away. He's like, nah, fuck that shit, and then just starts fading them again with the
Yeah.
fucking pipe or whatever.
The best part of this whole movie is when Paul Rudd's running with the baby and the
Yes.
lady has her kid, and he
Uh-huh.
goes and he locks that fucking door to where the doctor can't get out.
Yeah,
He's
fuck
like,
that guy.
Yeah.
"Help."
Oh yeah.
I thought you were gonna say it was when he was in that asylum and he goes in that one room and that one random bitch with the messed up teeth comes out and
The black
scares
teeth,
him, and she's like been stabbed or something.
She was like, "He's back and he's mad. How's it feel to be damned?" And then she just dies.
That's like the
And Paul Rudd's like crazy,
yeah.
and he goes and he starts banging on that door, and it's the worst scene because he's hitting it with a fire extinguisher, and it shows Michael, and he keeps looking at him like he played high school football with him. Like he keeps looking over with this big smile, and he's still hitting the door.
Yeah.
And then Michael comes out of the same room that the crazy lady decided to have a 5-minute monologue in.
Yeah.
So
Shout out to her.
it's a great movie. I don't know who that is. That would have been, I don't know.
I don't know.
Never seen her before in my life. But that's the thing. That's when Michael's gone like full crazy, right? To where he's like, I'm just gonna kill everybody.
Uh-huh.
And then right after that, he starts slicing up doctors. Oof.
Slice them up.
So
This movie had a
Slice 'em
budget.
up.
Slice them up. Fire. This movie had a budget, $6 million. Made
Like-
$15.1 at the box office.
$9.1 million.
I did
Shout out to Loomis.
I did see that besides the 2018 Halloween, that this was the most profitable opening weekend
Profitable.
at the box office Halloween movie in the series. There you go. So
There
shout
you
out to that.
go.
By the way, to answer your question from earlier, this was filmed before Clueless. So,
Nice.
yeah, he filmed it like a couple months before Clueless.
This is the first movie I think I saw that didn't have a bad actor in it or actress or someone who was so cheesy or bad that you obviously noticed it. The radio host was pretty bad, but
Oh boy.
I think that was intentional. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like all the doctors and like Loomis and like the family was like everyone was spot on. But again, this might be a time like an age thing, right?
Maybe.
Like
do
back
you
then,
mean?
if you watched it, there like that's how normal people acted because they were watching like Three's Company or whatever, and that girl being like, "I'm a wacky person." Like if you put the girl from the last one, 5,
Yeah.
in like what's that bullshit movie, Return of the Living Dead?
Okay.
She would fit right in, right?
W-
Like the
Oh,
the
you're
main
saying if you
lady.
put Tina in
yeah,
in
in Return of the Living Dead,
Yeah.
like she wouldn't be like so crazy
Yeah.
acting. You'd be like, okay, she fits in, no problem.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
I did see Danielle Harris wanted to play Jamie in this movie, but the Dimension Films refused to pay her the $5,000 she wanted.
What?
Yeah, I was like, y'all couldn't pay this lady $5,000 to be in this movie, but I saw
Who was
she
it?
even Danielle Harris, the
Who's
girl from 4 and 5.
Oh, the girl who's in the Rob Zombie one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why couldn't? That's weird.
I don't know why they wouldn't pay her, but she was only 17, and she went through all this trouble to legally emancipate herself from her parents and stuff, so she could film longer and not have to go to school. And she went through all that, and then in the end, they're like,
Damn.
So-
Well, like she was in. I was watching this movie called "Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead."
Yeah.
And she was in that shit too as one of the little kids. So
Oh,
she was like
snap.
doing work, like other work around that time.
Yeah. I saw she was in a couple episodes of Roseanne. So,
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's Darlene's friend.
Oh, okay.
So I forgot her name, but she's in a couple. So
yeah. But, yeah, so shout out to her. I don't know why they couldn't pay her the $5,000, but
I think by this time maybe her. I don't know. That's weird.
yeah. I like the,
Not a lot of money.
Yeah.
I like,
mean, Paul Rudd is a nobody at this point, right?
yeah.
So it's not like it costs a lot for him. I think the evil doctor guy was actually someone really important. I think he's like big in soaps
Maybe.
and stuff. So
I liked when the mom is like coming home and freaking out because she doesn't know where her kid is and she thinks Michael's like in the house, and then she busts in the room and like Paul Rudd's just playing dinosaurs with this little kid, and he's like
No, the kid
Yeah,
was
he is.
Yeah.
the kid was on the Game Boy and he was like feeding the baby or whatever.
something, yeah,
But he's chilling, yeah. He's like, hey, what's up? Yeah, I'm sitting on your bed. Don't worry about me.
yeah. He's like, I'm your neighbor.
That was weird.
Yeah, I don't know.
She's like, oh yeah, I saw you peeking in my window like last night. So I'm gonna guess something here, and you can tell me
Okay.
if I'm wrong or not.
all right.
This is the first movie that does the day after Halloween. Usually, all
It
these movies
does.
end on Halloween, but this one went past it because they
Well,
wake up in
so
the
much
hospital. And they're like, Halloween's over. You all can take off the costumes or whatever. And like, it's the day after, and that's when all the shit goes down. So
I don't know. The second one shows the day after
But I don't know.
Halloween, but
nah.
we don't
Nah.
talk about that one.
Is the second one technically still that night, but it's after midnight probably?
Well,
at
it's
some
after
point?
midnight and like it's the morning
6 a.m.
by the time it
between
ends.
the
Yeah.
two.
So that dude who plays, or no, I don't think it was the dude who was Howard Stern. It was another dude. But he gets up and like flashes the crowd, but he's wearing boxers. And I was
Yeah, he
like,
is.
that defeats the purpose of what you're doing.
Yeah, you fucking idiot.
Yeah. Go full bear or nothing, am I right, guys?
Hell yeah.
Full bear.
Well, you do see a penis in this movie.
Do see a penis, yep.
Do
So
you?
they probably only have enough money, or
Yeah.
back then you could probably only show one.
It's at the very beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Got
Who's-
you all cockeyed, man.
You see the little baby's penis. He
don't
doesn't
remember
remember.
that.
I guess not. Can we
So
talk-
they put the baby on the altar and
Yeah.
he's butt ass naked. So. Yeah, it resent that video. I don't know why, Matt.
I
Facebook's
fucking muted my phone. I play the video full volume.
Yeah.
Why? Why?
Yeah, but goddamn, I've done it again. Okay, when Mike kills the boyfriend, and then he stabs that girl to death while the other girl's like across the street looking at it through the.
Just right behind you.
Yeah, the weird part is then she goes over after, and she sees like the girl laying there in the bed. And she walks up like she's not expecting to see her dead under the covers. I was like, you know that she's dead. Like, you saw her get stabbed.
You saw this happen.
She's looking for her son.
Yeah.
The dude runs over there and he goes up the stairs. And then
Oh
he
yeah,
goes there.
her son is gonna be hiding next to a fucking dead body.
Under the
underneath
blanket. I
the
mean-
blanket.
Why would a kid go wandering over to the boogeyman?
I don't know. He's fucking retarded.
The kid is like special.
He was something. Yeah.
Because there's a couple times where he just acts really wonky. Well, I mean, he hears the voice. He's Michael. So
He's
give him a
Michael
couple
now.
years and he's going to kill his sister.
Yeah. But we don't talk about that.
I mean, there's another scene where he has the baby and Michael's coming for him and he just starts screaming "Mom," and it's the worst 3 minutes of my life. So it seemed real, you know. But
That chick Mike at one point like grabs her ankle and you can hear him like
Crush
and
it,
break
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And then she like
Why
hits
is
his
he so
hand with a
fucking
tire iron.
strong? I don't understand.
what?
He's so strong.
I mean, he's been single for like 50 years now, man. That hand's strong.
Damn, that's true.
But they say, like I said, he doesn't have like super strength or nothing, but every now and then they just give it to him. And you're like, okay. So
Does do that. Yeah, I don't know. This is the only movie in the series, besides obviously now he passed away. But Dr. Loomis and Michael have no scenes together in this whole movie. So
Damn.
I saw apparently he had a lot more scenes that he had filmed, but the guy directing it found them boring, so he cut them out.
Michael.
So
Michael.
shout out that. I also saw the dude who directed this doesn't like Halloween movies at all, but he just did it because the Miramax or something would give him like a 3-picture deal. so he just filmed
his
it.
name was it's Dave Chappelle's brother,
Oh yeah.
Joe Chappelle.
Joe Chappelle.
Joe Chappell.
I tell you, it's Joe Chappelle.
I mean, yeah, I think
He
that.
did. It is something. What? Trust me, man. I know because I remember seeing the name. Dave Chappelle's brother, but it's completely an old white dude.
Yeah.
So it's not really his brother at all. But you know, trying to see if he directed anything great after this. You know what? He did 6 episodes of The Wire.
Oh snap!
Sick.
The Skulls 2.
He's probably the dude that got Bodhi killed.
Yeah, no,
You were
there's
a
nothing here
soldier,
that's-
Bodhi.
Spoiler. Spoiler for The Wire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right. What the fuck? This ain't a Wire review. He's spoiling shit for The Wire.
Oh, let's do a Wire review.
Then I'd have to watch it then.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
So
same.
2 out of 4 of us have seen it.
well then
Well,
that's,
I've seen like the
50.
first couple seasons in like clips. on
Maverick
YouTube.
watched all the death scenes on YouTube.
I did watch
Yeah.
all the death scenes. I didn't even know their names. I was like, damn, I feel
We need
bad.
to-
Yeah.
Why would you watch this?
we need to stop
Because
talking
it's
about this
good.
shit show and get back on topic of this amazing movie.
Thought we were wrapping this shit up.
Probably.
I'm just kidding.
Did
I
you
mean, we've been
remember?
over-
You remember the line where so they have everyone call in to the disc jockey dude, and
Yep.
then like the
Yeah.
guy makes some joke where he's like, "Oh, how'd you like that? Michael Myers in space."
Yeah.
And I was like, did Jason X come out before this movie? Is this them taking a shot at Jason? But I don't. I think
No, it
Jason
came
X
out,
came
like-
out later.
Like 99 or something, 2000.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. This is probably what inspired the Leprechaun in space. So
I don't know.
Oh yeah, God, that one was bad.
it was, yeah.
Yeah.
It was mad.
I was thinking about watching.
Man,
They added all the Leprechauns to HBO.
how is
Oh,
it you
God.
give these movies twos and ones, but you like Trimmers and Leprechaun? Like,
Because it's good. What are you talking about?
You like Leprechaun, Mev?
It's been a while.
Have you seen Leprechaun 3, where he goes to Vegas?
Yeah, I remember you talking about it.
He's all
I
about
watched the
that
clip,
gold.
yeah.
He's all
It's
about that
after his
gold.
shilling. Where's my shilling?
Jesus.
Alright, well, back to Hallows Eve.
but I don't know. This movie just it had everything for me. I don't know. Like I said, I don't. Obviously, I can't force you guys to like it or whatever. But
And don't try to.
it was
Just stop. Stop.
Yeah.
it was decent. I don't know why. There's a really weird scene with Paul Rudd. He gets this baby like from the bus station,
Yeah.
and then he goes to the
Mhm.
hospital and he walks up. He goes, "I need to get my baby checked out." It's just like, why? He goes, "My baby needs a doctor,"
Yeah.
and then he runs off. And I'm like, what?
Yeah. Well, he
There was,
takes
like,
Get
security?
a doctor. Get
Yeah.
a doctor.
he takes like 2 steps away, and he's like, "Oh, Dr. Loomis." And I was like, "Loomis is here, I guess."
I need to see a doctor.
What seems to be the problem?
It's my baby. There's been an accident.
What kind of accident?
Get me a doctor now!
Yeah.
Loomis looks great in this movie. I can't believe he died after this. How did he die in real life?
Heart attack.
Really?
Yeah.
You're just guessing. You don't.
I think that's what it is. I didn't look it up. But...
I was looking at you and I was like, this guy doesn't know.
Yeah. But
When he went up to Loomis, Loomis was like, I don't know you.
yeah, like a bumbling old man. And he was like, I'm working on a manuscript. Like this guy was
He's
writing
like-
a play or something.
Yeah.
And I was like, so
It's like it was that little kid he was being babysat in one.
yeah.
Why'd he grow up to be so weird? Did the other little girl, did she grow up to be weird too, you think?
yeah, probably.
Probably. But
There's a scene
Maybe that'll
where the weirdo kid drops his pumpkin because he gets scared.
Yeah.
And it's Paul Rudd who scares him. And in the first one, he gets bullied and he falls on his pumpkin
Yeah.
and it explodes.
And it's Myers though when he looks
Yeah,
up
yeah.
in the first one.
Yeah.
yeah.
So it's, I don't know. Like, there's also. So they go to the hospital and Loomis is like, wait here. I'm going to go solve everything with my little gun.
Yeah.
And then Paul Rudd has something in his pocket and they don't show what it is. And then, like, the next scene, he's like holding it and it's like a talisman or something, right? It's some weird witchcraft voodoo stuff. But it
Mhm.
never comes up.
Yeah.
Like, next thing you know, he's like running down a hallway because he hears like a
Yeah.
lady scream. So,
On February 2nd, 1995, Donald Pleasance died at the age of 75 in Saint Paul de Vins, France, from complications of heart failure following heart valve replacement surgery. There you go. R.I.P. Donald Pleasance.
he was Dr. No in Bond.
Yeah.
Or Dr. Whatever. I didn't realize it. This dude's super famous, guys.
Yeah, he's the only one that was like famous in that first one. You remember the when that lady calls into the show and she's like, "I really want to have sex with Michael. I want to see what's under the mask," you know?
Yeah.
And I was like, "Ooh, this is weird." I don't know.
Holy shit. So I looked up Donald Pleasance, right?
Yeah.
hmm
And one of the questions, you know, because it shows on Google, the 5 questions underneath it, and it says, who got Jamie pregnant in Halloween,
Uh-huh.
right? And
Donald.
and I'm just going to read you what it says. Sorry, this isn't even me, like, whatever.
Okay.
It should be noted that in the producer's cut of Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers, it is heavily
Mhm.
implied that the cult of the Thorn forced Michael to rape Jamie
Oh,
and got her pregnant, resulting in him being the father of the baby.
Shit.
Jesus.
Damn.
Which makes that whole
Producer's cut very
it
strange.
makes the
Yeah.
whole hug shove her deeper down kind of different.
The weird thing is if you look it up, they say that the producer cut had way less gore than the theatrical cut. So keep in mind, they were okay with incest rape,
More
but
rape.
not,
Yeah.
but not the gore. So
These motherfuckers.
yeah, I don't know. That's a weird decision. It's a bold strategy, Cotton.
I need you to get a hold of this producer. You got to get a hold of the producer's cut, G.
Okay.
Search high and low.
I'll find it. I'll find it.
Do it. We'll have to pay good money for it.
It's
While you're
probably
at
like
it,
$10.
yeah. While you're at it, find that producer's cut for Event Horizon that we talked about.
Oh yeah, I
apparently
heard
they-
that shit will never see the light of day.
I did too. I heard
Well-
it was on one VHS tape and they burned it.
Yeah, this producer's cut of this movie we're talking about is out there. I think it's like for sale.
Yeah.
Hey Tom, you ever buy? Oh, sorry, we're still recording. My bad. I thought we were just.
Dude, I got a
Look
shit.
up this shit on
I
Amazon.
found this amazing. Like they just did an offer for it or whatever. You're gonna leave. I'm glad you decided to share that, man.
Yeah, we're professionals.
Yeah. That thing's cool as shit. You need to buy it.
Okay.
What is it?
It's a
Check this out.
poster from.
He shared it just to me.
Yeah, I just sent it straight to.
Uh,
But
Halloween producer cut Blu-ray.
how much we talking?
Nothing popped up.
Mm.
Just the normal fucking version of this shit. Producer's cut. They're trying to trick me.
Oh man, this is on eBay. I've never bought anything off of eBay.
Oh wait,
you just do buy it
Alright.
now. It's fine.
Halloween 4 Curse of Michael Myers unrated producer's cut. All right.
Anyway,
It's making me click into it to get a price. Continue.
we could probably wrap this up since we're just shopping now.
Yeah, it's the shopping portion of the podcast.
They don't even want to tell me how much they want for this.
Yeah.
Fuckers.
Anyways, all right. Oh, well, thanks for listening to Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers.
I feel like we're forgetting something though.
Yeah.
I don't know though. But anyways, I'll remember it way after this.
But,
We'll bring it up in the next one.
Yeah. So we're all caught up now. We're back up to where we started with H2O like a month ago. So now everything from this point on is new. Well, I guess everything we watched to this point has been new. So, so yeah. So next week, Halloween Resurrection, and oh boy, I haven't watched that movie since I was like 7, and I'm looking forward to it. So
How many are we doing?
The resurrection, baby.
the Resurrection. I'll tell you when we get done. I'll wrap this up. But yeah, so next week Resurrection, and then soon to come, the last. Gonna jump into Rob Zombie. That'll be something.
Yeah, he's got a very distinct directorial style, and
Yeah. I seem to remember. I really liked that first one. I don't remember the second one all that much. So
I think Maverick will enjoy these a lot more
he'll like. I bet.
Rob Zombie
Yeah,
ones,
he's gonna
yeah.
like the Rob Zombie ones.
because
You're gonna like the way you look.
I guarantee it.
Oh no, I'm looking at the schedule for work.
Oh,
Don't worry
yeah?
about it.
What?
Okay.
No one's even talking about that.
Well, you can.
Oh,
go
you
ahead.
said the way it looked.
No, you're gonna like the way you look.
Mhm.
I will say though, I do like that Gatorade shirt.
It's a nice shirt.
It's a nice
I
shirt.
fucking stained the piss out of the bottom, boy.
Yeah. You pissed on the bottom?
Well, no, it's just
Oh.
stained.
Yeah.
It's not too bad. I feel like if I bleached it, but I'd have to use the color safe. I'm fucking tired. I gotta shit. Let's wrap this up.
All right. Well,
But
we appreciate you hanging out, Maverick.
are we gonna squeeze a resurrection in and just release it on a random
So I
day?
gotta
I
squeeze something.
want to, yeah. Well, I guess Maverick just got a schedule, so he can tell us how it's looking. But we'll talk about it.
I got Monday through Friday, but it has me
Off Saturday, Sunday.
yeah, I guess so. But it has me. I'm not driving the truck, obviously. It has me down for TD. I don't know what the fuck that means.
Hmm.
To be
Did we
determined.
wrap this, Tom?
No,
That's
I'm
what I think.
I'm
I
going
don't
to.
I'm trying to.
Anyway, all right. Thanks for listening. We're getting near the tail end. Only got 4 movies left now. So wait, 4 movies, and then we'll be all done with Mikey until
I guess.
eventually another one comes out.
I got a statement I
Okay.
need to make. If you guys at home are getting tired of this, trust me, we are too. But now we're so far that we have to finish. We're almost there. We're almost at the goal
We can
line.
see, the lights.
So it's pretty brutal.
Anyway,
Just saying.
yeah.
But
So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.